Hey, so you checked out America's #1 RV, the Coleman 17B, but you said, you know what? We need just a little bit more space. Welcome to its big brother. You know, the Coleman 17B is America's #1 RV for a reason. Affordable, lightweight, can sleep 5. Some people said, I love it, hence it being America's #1. Coleman is the #1 brand. So welcome to the 17B's bigger brother. You need a little bit more space. Well, versus 20 feet 2 inches, this one is 26 feet 9 inches. Now, versus 3,700 pounds, this one is 4,700 pounds. Still not much difference when you're talking about a coach that's more than 4 feet longer and can accommodate more people. Because here in the off-camp corner, I have myself double over double bunks. Now, my buddy Jacob says these are rated for 500 pounds. The sticker on the wall says 300, so I'm gonna go with that because that's my caution sticker. But the thing I really like about these is versus single bunks, now I have double. So if you're talking about bringing the teenage kids, you're talking about bringing the double families, or you want to go visit the family across the country and have everybody crash out here, maybe it's the ladies wine weekend, the guys fishing trip, the ladies fishing trip, whatever it may be, you got the space to accommodate those people. Solid mounted ladder with a handle to help me get up. Small thing, but a wonderful thing. Here's the thing Ryan and I were trying to figure out though. Under both of these bunks is hidden storage. Now, great option, but I think we could fit more than a couple of shirts in there, don't you think, Ramo? I mean, that's a pretty good space.
At least 3.
Yeah, at least 3. At least, or maybe some pants. But more importantly, you got additional storage space. It's hidden space too. You take that sticker off the wall, nobody's going to know to look for your Cartier watches right in here. Which, by the way, if you're traveling with Cartier watches, don't know why you're looking at me, but thank you. Now, double under the double over, and underneath you also got storage with a load door on the off-camp side. That to me was a nice addition because yes, I have all the space for my bags. If I got the storage bins, I can do it, the cases of water. But if I'm coming back from the big box store and I don't want to lug everything up the stairs, I can just throw it in the RV from the back. Really big fan of that. Now, across from the bunks are going to be your campsite bathroom. I like it, but there's something I don't like. Let me show you. I like the space. I like the high-rise plastic bowl with the foot flush. I got plenty of room here, not going to be cramped. I really like what they did with the vanity. Wish I had a medicine cabinet, but at least I got the mirror. I got the tankless water heater, so that's 42,000 BTUs of heat. And you do have a lot of inverted outlets inside of here because your 22BX also comes Solar Flex ready. A very nice thing to have if you want to upgrade and get some solar juice going. The shower is also large. I mean, this is a good one. The skylight, the upgraded shower head, big fan of that. The retractable shower door. I'm just so used to seeing on bunk models another access point inside the bathroom. So the thing I don't like is not having the access point. But at the same time, is it necessary? Do you need it? You tell me, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. It's just one of the things I was pointing out as I was kind of going through here and trying to figure out what's a good thing, and what isn't. Got a little storage space under there, probably not big enough for a trash can, but still good for my toiletries, toilet paper, whatever. And of course the mushroom light and vent and fan and ducted AC inside of here, which by the way, we have running right now. Don't even know if you can hear it because it is a Coleman Mach whisper quiet AC. And the way that Keystone does their HVAC for the AC, you actually get more effective cooling because instead of it just coming straight down, it's actually circulating like a whirlwind. So very nice feature. Let's nerd out about this kitchen because there's some stuff I really like there too. The thing I love most about this kitchen is sitting here in this dinette while somebody else is making me something. Rimo, sandwich. Are we not pausing so I can have that sandwich? No? All right then. I guess once again, I'll be making it. No,
I made them last time. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, wait, no. I made the steak and cheese on the grill.
Oh,
So now the thing that I really do like about this kitchen is the prep space. Sure, this is also my entertainment area, so it is a little bit of a combination. Very nice flow, especially for the air and the light, thanks to our giant windows, but I kind of like the movable flow as well. I call it the dance floor, thanks to this awesome slide that we have on the off-camp side. Center line for your TV backer is there. Multi-source key TV connection is right here. That's just a smart connector for if it's cable or if it's satellite, and another inverted outlet, and tons of storage space. That's one of the things that Keystone really did well with this 22BX on the Coleman Light series, is giving me a ton of storage. This could be pantry, this could be whatever. This is probably going to be my trash can spot. I got the under-mounted sink here with the high-rise faucet, pull-down sprayer, only a 2-burner cooktop, but your microwave is also your convection oven as well as an air fryer. So Keystone went with the play of, you're probably not going to be doing a lot of pot and pan cooking, but we can give you a lot of space to prep, you know, maybe plug in, make a coffee station, because you do have some power in various spaces. And you have reinforced bottoms on all of your drawers, which are full extension on drawer guides, Just don't slam them. Trust me on that. But the flow, being able to take care of prepping a meal, cooking a meal, cleaning the dishes, while not really blocking TV and letting everybody access the fridge or the bathroom or the bunks, that's pretty sweet. And having the TV there, even my kids in the bunks would have a good visual line. So it's not one of those ones where it's kind of at an angle and closed off. So I get what they were trying to do. It's not going to be perfect for everybody, but I do like the flow. You tell me what you think. Now, across from that is going to be the upgraded dinette that they put in this year. How is it upgraded? It's still big, it's still oversized and overstuffed, but they gave you cloth pulls on all of your storage doors that aren't strut supported. This reduces down into a sleeper, but they also gave me some awesome cubby space behind my refrigerator right here. I really like the addition of that, because that's where I could put, you know, the cups, the plates, the seasonings if I wanted to, the games for the kids, whatever. I just like the fact that they gave me storage space back there. I'm a big fan. USB-C and A charging right here, and of course your 12-volt Furion fridge freezer combo right here. Forgive me for just a second. Oh, good Lord. Woo. They tell you what, it's hotter than Grandpa's breath outside, and we can feel it in this bad. Oh, you're still rolling? Number one, I want to start off with what you can probably see, the lip. A lot of RVs, especially in this price point, will not close this off. This not only helps with privacy, believe it or not, it also secures the pocket door. So having that, I thought, was a wonderful addition to the 22BX. Large entryway into your queen size primary suite. Now, you do have inverted chargers on both sides, plus USB-C and A. I do have the 12-inch shelf up top with the raised lip. Very nice feature there, because I can reach through and still grab stuff without having to reach over. But more importantly, whatever I have up there is going to be protected from falling out. Mushroom light, got double wards on this, as well as nightstand space. And you even have some finished off storage underneath the bed that's strut supported. So this would be a really good spot for like your shirts, you know, fold them up, you know, whatever you want to put in. Anything that you think, you know, is sensitive, delicate, whatever you want to call it, that'd be a good spot for there. And you have a cargo net underneath the bed to maybe keep the roller bags from flying all over the place. Maybe it's the laundry baskets, you know, whatever it may be. But having a full queen-sized walk-around bed, once again, we're looking at an upgrade from the Coleman 17B, and we're still lightweight. I mean, we're 6,500 pounds gross on this, but that's still pretty great for a coach that's 26 feet 9 inches. TV backers right here, another multi-source cable connection, as well as GFCI outlet there, AC duct inside of here. Great little primary suite. More importantly, it's separation of space and it's privacy. So if you've been looking for a little bit more room, a little bit more space with a great flow, non-traditional, I think the 22BX Coleman Light might be in your sweet spot. But what do you say we go check out the outside, see some of the upgrades there? I promise that we're going outside, but Ryan and I really just wanted to absorb a little bit more of this AC before we did. And this also gives me a great opportunity to tell you about the info panel as soon as you walk in, where you're gonna see you can control your tanks, your HVAC, the whole nine, and you got 41 gallons of fresh water capacity, 68 gray and 34 black. But you can also cut on your water pump, run out your slide, and run out your awning. But now, boy, it's hot outside. I'm gonna tell y'all that.
We have to go outside.
Okay, all right. So let's go outside. I'm not going.
We gotta go.
I'm not going. I'm not going. It's hotter than Granny's oven at Christmas. I'm not going. Okay, so we're outside, but it's for good reason. You got the exterior of the gorgeous Coleman Light. This is the 22BX, 26 feet, 9 inches. This bunkhouse can accommodate 2, 4, 5, 7 at least. And right up front, you're gonna see powered tongue jack, twin 20-pound LP tanks, battery box, as well as the Gigi box. Now, here's what I like about this. Sure, you can connect your Zamp quick connects if you got the briefcases and want to trickle charge your battery. But more than anything, it allows me to cut the power off to the battery and still charge it without having any type of pull on it. And the connection is secured from the elements. So I really like that. Now, the way that they build this in their construction, this front piece right here is actually an aluminum cage, but you have a timber core constructed body inside of this, which kind of helps with that weight. You got a light roof, a light floor, and a light front. That's why we're able to keep like 4,700 pounds for dry weight. Magnetic anti-slam door here on the pass-through storage. You'll see you're also set up for inverter as well as solar charge. So everything's already there. If you want to get that package, go ahead and upgrade it to it. Just talk to your specialist at Camping World about what to do there. Manual stab jacks in the front as well as the rear. Now, a lot of manufacturers for 27 are going away from the powered stabilizers because they found that over time they actually lose some stabilization. So sure, it's manual, it's a little bit more grease, but it's there. Beautiful fiberglass exterior too, high gloss coating on it, that Key Shield technology, 80% tint on my sealed safety windows, 3-year limited structural warranty, and you do have kind of a mini outside kitchen on this one. You got the Revision mini fridge. You got your LP quick connect underneath. Just watch out putting your camp chairs right here because that is the outside of your Suburban furnace. Double axle on those aluminum rims. And you have the Dexter Easy Lubes on side of this with the Carrier tires. So those are pretty good. I would just talk to my specialist at Camping World about getting tire pressure monitoring. It's, trust me, #1 cause of RV accidents is tire blowouts. Don't put yourself in that risk category. Plastic solid steps leading me into my tempered glass friction hinge door, and they even prepped this for the latch extend. So if you want to get the bigger handle put on, you absolutely can. And the system is key to like, so you don't have to worry about being at the campground and having somebody that might have the same type of key being able to get to your 22BX. Huge power awning with the LED light strip. Come around to the rear, you'll see our power connection as well as cable and the external shower with hot and cold. Now, you are backup camera prepped on side of this one, but this is not a walkable roof. So just keep that in mind. You probably want to get it brought in and have a specialist check it out to check those seals at least. And here's that load door that I was talking about on the inside. I'm a fan of this because look how big the door is. I could fit the chairs, probably my Coleman grill, definitely the cases of water, the bags, the whole 9, and everything's gonna go right here under my bunks. Like I mentioned before, the only thing I would like to see is a cargo net, but you can actually add that yourself. They're not that hard to set up. I got the TrueFit slide connection, and these are cable connection. It's TrueFit slide construction and cable driven slides. Chris, what is TrueFit? So the way RV manufacturers make slides, a lot of them are like standard. You know, you build your RV, you get a slide, the box is what it is. And sometimes they have to add like spacers or whatever to fill it out. Since this is TrueFit, they actually make the slide to fix the box. That means less components to move in and out, less chance of water permeation, less heat loss or AC loss in this case, because we're apparently in Dante's Inferno, and less components to break, you know what I mean? Oh, and your terminations were back there too. So on your dumps, don't forget, you do have a 41 and then dual 34s all the way around. Now, you'll see right here, that is where your sewer hose goes. It's here versus on the rear bumper. But front stab jack, back of your tankless water heater, black tank flush, city water connection, fresh tank fill, the other side of your pass-through storage, and the info panel. I think it really does fit the bill of being the 17B's bigger, fancier brother. It's almost like that family member you have, the big brother, big sister, maybe has the medical degree, you know, maybe has the law degree, the accounting degree. They always got something a little bit nicer than you know what I mean? That's kind of what the 22BX seems to me. Aluminum sided, lightweight. I'm still at 4,700 pounds dry, 26 feet long, and can accommodate at least 7 campers with pretty good flow. You tell me what you think though. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what'd you like about the 22BX, what'd you not like about it, because we'd love to hear from you. And Keystone is constantly improving the Colemans. So any feedback you give, they're gonna take and run with it. More importantly, where are you gonna take and run with this thing? Where do you and your family wanna go vacate? Leave me a comment down there. If you're saying, Chris, this was actually pretty decent. Like, subscribe, and notify. Smash those buttons right now. And more importantly, come check it out, man. rv.campingworld.com or just at your local Camping World. If I'm there, please say hi, because I'd love to hear from you. I'm Chris Young. Hope to see you soon.